Hi everyone, welcome to our first impression of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
What's this low fucking energy we got going on here? Put some fucking pep in your step.
Okie dokie. Hi everyone, welcome to our first impression of Spider-Man Brand New Day! Oh, wow!
That's a step in the right direction. I think you could go a little more happy. Maybe your mouth is a bit more open. Do it again.
Okay.
But today we are going to do exactly what Jozie said. We're going to do Spider-Man one more day.
Brand New Day.
Brand new day.
Well, I hope it's not one more day.
I hope it's not either. We're going to do something a little different this time. Because this movie is highly anticipated, Jozie and I have decided to do a little pregame, is what we call it, where we're going to talk about what we anticipate for the movie, what our expectations are, what our concerns might be, and then after this, you'll get cut to us. You'll get Jack and Jozie from the future telling you what actually happened.
Yeah. So if you want to really immerse yourself, watch this part, and then go watch the movie, and then watch the second part of this video after the movie.
Yeah. You know, you can do that, and you'll be the same position we are in now.
Yeah.
Or you can fast forward, listen to what Jack and Jozie think, the future Jack and Jozie will think of the movie, and then go back to what they would have thought after they hadn't seen the movie.
I'll put a time stamp for when we get into the actual first impression. But no, right now we are just talking about what we want from the movie, what we're expecting.
Jozie, you are a massive Spider-Man fanatic, so tell me what you fucking are expecting from this movie.
So, I really liked No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the way it ended.
Me too.
I'm actually a pretty big sucker for memory loss stories where a character's trying to get another character to remember who they are.
Always fucking sad.
It's very sad. And so this movie is I'm really hoping that it pulls on my heartstrings. I always saw the ending of No Way Home with Peter starting from a completely blank slate. To me, that was the writers acknowledging that, okay, we fucked up. This isn't the Spider-Man you guys wanted. You don't want him being
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, connected to the Avengers, having all this fucking tech. So we're gonna start over. We're gonna give you bare bones, how you know him, default white bread Spider-Man.
And just to play devil's advocate, I don't think it was them necessarily admitting a fuck up. It was just more logistically, it wouldn't make any sense for Peter Parker to work any other way in the MCU. Have you introduced him in Civil War, having known Iron Man, it just kind of makes sense. Logistically, it doesn't make any sense why Iron Man wouldn't finance this fucking bullshit and let him live in abject poverty. But you get my point.
Yeah. People say that Spider-Man 3 is a movie that's overstuffed. Criticism I do not agree with, nor do I really even understand. But judging from the trailers of this movie, it definitely does seem like there's a lot going on. I'm hoping it juggles it all well enough.
I mean, you look at the trailer and it's oh, the Punisher in the movie. Okay, is he gonna be the villain? And then you find out, oh no, he's not. And then you get this person who can possess other people. I guess it's oh, is he gonna be the villain? It's oh well, Hulk's in the movie too. We're all in the hand from the fucking Daredevil continuity is fucking here, and Spider-Man is becoming the Man Spider, and he's trying to get back with Zendaya and the CEO of Sex, and it's what's happening here? What's going on?
And Scorpion's there. What the fuck else is going on?
Scorpion's fucking Nacho Varga.
The Hulk. He's getting organic webbing now. It's just, there's a lot.
Madam Web.
Madam Web?
No, Madam was not in it, but Mr. Negative's supposed to be in it.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No.
Okay, I was just lied to about that. Never mind.
No. Actually, spoilers for who actually is the main villain. Do you want me to just talk about that now? Or
no, I don't want spoilers, actually.
Okay. Well, I already told you.
Well, no, just tell me anything more. We'll save that.
Okay. It's the Joker.
Yeah, it's a Joker. No, actually, it was Demo Goblin.
Demo Goblin?
I wouldn't mind Demo Goblin, actually.
I would like Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin would be cool.
That'd be new.
Mm-hmm. But, I tend to agree with Jozie in regards to, No Way Home. I haven't rewatched it, actually, since I saw it in theaters, but I remember liking it. Maybe
in preparation, I did rewatch the Holland trilogy.
Maybe it won't be as good if I rewatch it. Maybe not. I can say that I did like the ending, the way Jozie likes the ending. That's why I'm very concerned, very, very concerned with the direction this movie seems to be taking. Where I was under the impression from the ending of No Way Home that Ned and MJ were going to be gone from this man's life now and forever, for all time, irrevocably. And I see now that not only are they in the movie, but they seem to be very involved with the plot, and that to me is very troubling. Very, very troubling, because that completely undermines the emotional impact of Peter's arc and journey and his character development in the last movie. If he's trying to wiggle his way back into their lives, that means Peter has learned fucking nothing. He has learned nothing.
Then it is kind of like One More Day.
And the reason this infuriates me so much, guys, folks, people at home, is that my number one hatred, gripe, fucking, the thing I loathe about Spider-Man more than anything, is that of all the superheroes, I can't think of a one who is more irresponsible, who so desperately tries to avoid the consequences of his actions, who so routinely blames all his problems on other people's, and just self-pities is like, I don't want to be Spider-Man anymore. I don't like that he made me miss out on MJ's shitty fucking play. I want everything my way. I want it my way. Being a superhero is too hard, Uncle Ben. I'm going to quit because I couldn't see my girlfriend's shitting funeral or
Peter,
wedding.
If you want it your way, then go to Burger King.
Yeah, exactly. Peter Parker's such a whiny little dipshit in all these stories. Every time something major like this happens, like in One More Day, it always gets undone. Consequences never arrive for Peter Parker. He can never just live with something bad happening to him. Even though that's like his whole thing. His whole thing of Spider-Man is like, I'm the superhero, like, bad shit happens to me. But, like, he just never accepts it. He's always just a whiny little dipshit who wants to have everything handed to him. And it pisses me the fuck off. You don't get MJ. You don't get Ned back. You gave that up. You have to live with the consequences of that, you dumb fuck. I hate you.
You sound like me towards Tom Holland back in middle school.
Yeah. I mean, Spider-Man has, like, been, like, getting on my nerves more and more as a character as, like, the years go on. And I see more and more just how much the writers want to have the same arc for him over and over and over and over again. And it's just changed the fucking record.
Well,
Do something new. Pull Gwen Stacy in there. Get Harry Osborn in there. Get some new blood in there. I don't want to see Peter Parker interacting with people who have zero connections to him now because they don't remember him.
that was something I was hoping for, is like we'll get a new ensemble cast. Maybe we will. Maybe they'll set that up.
I'm praying that Peter Parker learns his lesson in this movie and acknowledges that MJ and Ned are gone. He cannot bring that back. And you know what? They already did this fucking plot with Star-Lord and Gamora and the fucking Avengers and Guardians movies. They've already done this plot of, like, the person he was in love with comes back, but they don't remember him. They don't have that relationship. And in that movie, I gotta give them a lot of credit. They acknowledge, like, yeah, that was just gone now, and that route wasn't taken, and this is a completely different person, and you can't recreate that. What happened with that was a one and done, and you can't come back. Just like all the little moments in life that you can't recreate. I think that's a beautiful sentiment, even if the movie wasn't very good, and maybe it wasn't. But I think the point here is that Peter Parker has got to learn to let go. He is a character who has never been able to let go of anyone or anything. We talked about One More Day recently, but, like, that's the embodiment of all the fucking problems of Spider-Man, really. His inability to ever accept anything and let things go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Spider-Man and Elsa. It's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back on YouTube.
It's coming back from YouTube. Other than that, of course, I'm concerned the movie looks massively overstuffed. I wish it would focus on the Peter Parker mutant arc, which that was one of my favorite arcs from the animated series, the Man Spider arc. I love that. I like to say it adapted well and haven't turned into like a fucking horrible monster. It would be great if Sam Raimi directed this, but he, you know.
I thought I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, it does almost seem like that they are kind of setting up him just learning the exact same lesson that he's gonna learn that he learned at the end of No Way Home.
Having known, so we've achieved nothing with this sequel already from the start.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
I've heard mixed opinions.
I've seen some thumbnails that like first of all, like Sheev Talks, the YouTuber, he had a thumbnail and the title of this video was something preposterous. Like, let me look it up real quick actually, just so I make sure I have this exactly correct.
My brother, who is also a Spider-Man fan, not as big as me, but he does like Spider-Man. He gave this film a 6.5 out of 10, which is kind of ridiculous because it gives everything a 10 out of 10.
Spider-Man Brand New Day hunted me for 6 days through the Appalachian Mountains. That's the title of this video. I see Doug Walker put a review up, and his thumbnail looks like he's done with it. I mean, Doug Walker's not a great reviewer anyway, so I'll take a grain of salt with that.
Well,
so I have some pretty huge concerns. But overall, I'm cautiously optimistic, I would say. I don't get to go to the movies often. I'm hoping to enjoy this. Today is actually Jozie Day's his birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it is.
That's why we're seeing it today of all days.
Yeah, I'm 24 now.
Months.
24 months old.
Yeah, he's 24 months old today.
Goo goo gaga, give me milk.
Give him titty milk.
Some girl bust out your titties. Let me drink from your milk, girl.
Only the left titty though.
Nah, I'm more of a right titty guy.
You're a right titty guy? Never mind. He only wants the right titty. Keep that fucking filthy left titty away.
Yeah, give me that.
It's like right and left side of the Kit Kat.
A baba gooey.
Baba booey. Oh yeah? Well, baba booey.
I think what I'm most excited for. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of the Hand and Punisher, I really hope Daredevil is in this. It's such a fucking,
he was in the last movie.
Yeah, it's such a fucking tease though. Like he was just Matt Murdock though. I want to see him team up with Daredevil. You know.
I don't know. A superhero lawyer is more interesting than like Daredevil himself, to be honest.
But he was barely in the movie. He was in that scene.
Yeah, he was just. It was a cameo, really.
But they probably won't. I don't imagine.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Daredevil stuff like the Hand and
Yeah, I definitely prefer the Foot. They should have a ninja team.
Unironically, yeah, the Foot does seem more interesting.
The Foot is more interesting. Like, they got the Hand, the Foot. You know, my ninja team would be the penis.
Or the ass.
Or, like, the pelvis.
The knee.
The taint.
The bronze kneecap.
The forehead.
The larynx.
Man, that guy's headlights are bright.
Headlights are getting brighter and brighter, I feel like, over the years.
Stupid. Well, we're not gonna waste more time. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest about the movie before we get into it?
No, I'm just very concerned. I feel like I'm a dear friend. I'm very concerned for your well-being right now.
I mean, I don't know. Spider-Man is Spider-Man regardless, so I feel like it'll be at least a little entertaining. Even if, I don't expect it to be like
as long as it's better than Far From Home, I think I'll be fairly satisfied.
Far From Home was pretty bad. That does not hold
in
up
hindsight.
on a rewatch.
I mean, I thought it was fun when I watched it, but it's probably like even worse if I rewatch it. It was really riding the high of like the post-Endgame thing.
Yeah, it was. And I guess this is kind of riding the high of I wonder if this is supposed to lead up into Doomsday at all.
No, I hope not.
Yeah, are you not looking forward to Doomsday?
I saw a comment under the Doomsday trailer, and it said like 90% of the movie is them going to be meeting each other.
There's so many characters. I mean,
and I couldn't really disagree. I'm like, yeah, it's probably what it's going to be like.
I guess my biggest fear from this movie is that I hope it just isn't too corporate. I guess it's not too
soulless. I mean, have you seen those edits people have done where like they take footage from the trailer and like impose like the Sam Raimi like golden hue over everything?
No.
From the Raimi, it looks a billion times fucking better.
I mean, I wouldn't want them to just copy that stuff.
I kind of want them to like make it visually interesting at least. Have an interesting skyline for New York at least.
Well,
I hope the suit looks better.
My opinion on the suit is a little mixed, but I've definitely warmed up a lot to it. I used to actually, like, when they first fucking revealed it, I was, like, so mad.
Yeah, you got, like, really anal about, like, how big the spider was, I think, and
I thought it looked way too close to the TASM 2 suit. And it always just bugs me when they make the spider on the back the same as the spider on the front.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
It is, yeah. That always just annoys me, but it's like, you could have done something different. I think Sam Raimi, I think the Raimi Spider-Man is actually the only live-action Spider-Man that has a different front and back spider. So I'm pretty sure the Amazing Spider-Man's
probably
back and front are the
same.
same.
I'm not. I think that probably is my favorite live-action suit, but like, I still don't love it a lot.
The Sam Raimi suit?
Yeah, I don't like the silver webs, honestly.
Oh, no, dude, I totally disagree. I think Spider-Man's suit looks infinitely better when his webs aren't black. I think
maybe in live action, maybe that could be true.
No, like drawn, like when they make his webs white instead, I think that looks so much better, and it makes the spider on his chest pop more, makes his eyes pop more, and webs just are white; they're not black. It looks so good, and I just wish they would do it way more often. But I know it's probably a nightmare when it comes to coloring to do something like that because it's just easier to do it with ink.
I'm not a big fan of how thick they are. I think too. I think that could be also a factor.
I don't know. The Sam Raimi suit it's such a unique fucking costume. Like nothing else looks like it. It's so like. It looks like Spider-Man. It's like essentially Spider-Man in every way, but it looks so different from literally everything else.
I don't know if we're gonna talk. I mean, Jozie and I have talked about doing like a video just on Spider-Man for like forever now.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly when we're gonna do it, but like one thing I want to talk about like a little bit before finally stop. Is that I still maintain that we have not gotten a very good movie adaptation of Spider-Man.
Oh, I disagree.
Yeah, obviously you disagree.
I think the Raimi trilogy is amazing.
I think the Raimi trilogy, well, that Peter Parker might be good on his own. I do not think he's a very good adaptation of Spider-Man.
I love it. I think... Cause,
he's just so meek, and, like, his character never changes, which I guess that could be comic accurate, but, like, we never see him be cool or quippy or have any lines or...
Well, comic accuracy, my opinion on that has completely 180'd.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't care about comic accuracy. It was something you liked, anyway.
Well, it was back in the day when me and Jack were in school together. We were kids. I was like, comic accuracy was like, it was like sacred.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be straight from the fucking book, no matter what, even if it was worse. But nowadays, I'm just like,
if you can make it better, make it better.
These characters are ways to express yourself. So it's like, if you can find ways to make this character interesting in a new, different way, then like, go for it.
So overall, my point though is
that's what keeps these characters alive.
Overall, my point though is that while Tom Holland, I think, has some things going for him, ultimately, I do not think his characterization, to me, is Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. I think he's way too much of a wimp.
But no other I mean, you're complaining about him being a wimp, and you got fucking Toby. I can't go see him without fucking crying. Maguire.
All right, buddy.
No!
Jump scare. When has Tom Holland done anything similar to Peter rushing into the burning building to save children? When has he done anything like that?
You know what? That's a completely valid point. We don't see much of Tom Holland's like regular superheroing.
Yeah. Toby didn't even have powers then. He was just doing that as himself.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I'll give that to the Raimi one. But ultimately, I feel like the Raimi Peter Parker is just way too meek and shy and not cool at all. Spider-Man needs to be cool. Peter Parker needs to become cool.
I think he does become cool. Spider-Man.
No, he did not. Peter Parker did not become fucking cool in this movie.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
Because he's Spider-Man.
He's always this meek, like, punch me, I bleed.
I don't know. I think Spider-Man's cool.
I threw up 5. I had to go to the hospital every time I watched that movie because that line is so cringe. I die.
I cry every time I watch the third movie because it's so sad. When Harry dies.
I do cry every time I see that movie.
Beautiful.
I cry whenever the Sandman is born, actually.
Spider-Man 3 is good. I'm so fucking sick of people shitting on that thing.
Okay, I'll say this. Every problem you have with Spider-Man 3 is almost certainly a problem with the first 2 movies, okay? But, you know, I'm sorry to get off track. Jozie and I have a lot to say about Spider-Man. We'll probably do the video one of these days.
Oh,
but for now, we're doing Brand New Day. This is a brand new day for us and for Spider-Man, and hopefully it's a day well spent.
A brand new day for some brand new gays.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Betrayal!
What?
Betrayal!
Oh, no. Anyways, guys,
we just saw it. We just saw the movie.
Alright, let's go first.
Well, I kind of started off the thing, so maybe you should say what you think for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, quite enjoyed it.
You quite enjoyed it, eh?
I think that was a great movie.
You think it was a great movie? Okay.
Yes. If I were to give it a score out of 10, by Jove, I think I'd give it an 8.5, maybe even a 9.
Whoa.
I really liked this movie. It was so much fun. It had so much heart.
Okay.
I love the characters. I love the cast.
Okay.
The action was so nice. I feel like all of the little plots that they had were they were pushed along in a very consistent, satisfying manner.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the inclusion of certain other Marvel characters. I was not expecting the Punisher to be in it as much as he was, and I'm so happy that he was in it for as long as he was, because he was great. I love his dynamic with Peter. I thought Hulk's conclusion was great, and honestly, I think that was a better choice than the Lizard, as people were saying that they wish he was the Lizard instead, but no, I think Hulk was the right choice there. I liked Jean Grey. I liked the way her arc concluded with her talking to Aunt May in Peter's head. I think I think it was great. I loved it.
Okay.
I wish it was longer.
Let me preface this by saying this, that by and large...
Alright, now Mr. Sourpuss is gonna come in and piss all over my parade.
By and large, I actually agree 100% with what Jozie said. By and large, I think this movie has many, many great qualities. And
By
in
and large,
fact,
from Wally?
sure. And in fact, I'll find that for the majority of the movie, I was in my seat very happy with how the story was progressing. I really appreciate that all the Marvel characters that we thought would be shoehorned in, like Punisher, like Hulk, not only had a very good reason to be there from a plot perspective, but I think had very good thematic reasons for being there.
And were entertaining.
Like with Hulk, he had a thematic reason for being. I love that scene where he's talking to Peter about how do you decide the good nature from the bad and how you choose that. I think that's a great scene.
Yeah.
I like Punisher being there about how, he lost everything, he became just the Punisher, and that kind of complements Peter's arc with what he's going through. By and large, I think there's. Let's talk about some small things I really like.
Some small potatoes, perhaps?
First of all, I think New York looks best in this movie than I think in many other Marvel movies. I think it has great color, by and large. I like the blue color scheme. I think it looks dirty and grimy and populated. I think the buildings look great. I think we have some of the best web-slinging scenes by far in any of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even rivaling the McGuire movies. I love that one part in the beginning where he's swinging and it's so from such a speed and such a distance, it sounds like he's going fucking supersonic as he goes through the streets. I think that's great. I think this is one of my favorite suits I've seen from Spider-Man. I think it looks really good.
I think this is like probably the.
He looks plucked right out of a comic book, but like in a really good way. I like the color.
Yeah, I think this is like the 4th best live-action Spider-Man suit.
Okay, sure, whatever.
I
probably put second place, maybe.
No, so the first place is the Raimi red and blue.
Oh, what a surprise!
Second place is Raimi black suit.
Raimi black. Oh, we're counting that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And the third place is the wrestler suit from the first Spider-Man movie.
That is a pretty good. You know what? I think that's a good point. His like initial costume.
I love that.
That's also an important part of like the evolution of the character. I think you're kind of correct in pointing that out.
But if we're just talking about the
wait,
second best red and blue suit.
You think the wrestling suit from the first movie is better than this suit?
Yes.
The suit he wears when he's like, I'm the human spider.
Yes.
And where he makes that homophobic comment towards Crusher Hogan.
Yes.
Did your husband make that for you? He's like, what if he did? What if he did, Spider-Man?
Yeah. What if it was a project of love?
Yeah. What if his husband did? Is there anything wrong with that, Spider-Man? So I think we have some great quality of life differences from this movie towards other ones. I have some minor gripes too. We'll start with some minor complaints.
It's definitely the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
It could be.
It is.
It could be.
It is.
I have to rewatch them, but it could be. I'm not denying that. But kind of the first thing that kind of struck me as like really bizarre is what does Peter Parker do for money?
Maybe he has a lot of leftover Tony Stark money.
Just in a vault somewhere, just got some cash.
Or his bank account, yeah.
I really would have appreciated like him having a job or something like that. How he's paying for these things. Gripe number 2. You complained about the Iron Manization of Spider-Man and how the last movie got rid of that, but this movie kind of like keeps it going with the EV stuff and the tech he has.
I don't like the EV. I didn't like the facial recognition.
I do. Okay,
I was honestly kind of like, oh, Spider-Man, why are you using this technology?
I really appreciate that. At least it looks more cobbled together and like he built it himself. I can appreciate that a lot more than Iron Man just giving a bunch of shit. But at the same time, like facial recognition software, like an AI that does this like his butler shit, and I wouldn't mind so much. But they use Evie in like a really bad way where she just delivers like really poor exposition and like explaining stuff we're seeing on the screen, like with spider pheromone thing.
Yeah, I think the exposition in this movie wasn't very well handled.
Especially if it involves Evie. I think it's just really bad.
And I also the MCU just has to let the fuck go of superheroes. It's just like ultra techifying their fucking
having facial recognition software. He's scanning every fucking camera in the city. That's not only like super illegal, but that's super unethical, dude. Yeah, that might cross with like
the Dark Knight.
Yeah, that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's like, someone worked it out, by the way, how much jail time Batman would get for that. He said he would get like 10 million years.
Damn.
Yeah, so Spider-Man.
Jail time.
Yeah, because every single one of those cameras you had is its own separate crime, and he did it 8 million times. So yeah, those are some 2 kind of major gripes I had at the beginning. But I must admit, the movie like kind of won me over with a lot of good stuff it had going for it. I do like the Punisher in this movie. I think it works well. I like his hideout with death traps. One thing I will say is like when he's in the hospital and stuff, like, isn't he a criminal? Is he not wanted by the police?
What
or
are
have I missed something? What are the police going to do to the Punisher?
Yes.
Arrest him.
Like, that's gotta work.
What?
The Punisher.
So they're just supposed to let him go? Like, oh, we can't catch him, so there's no point.
I do that in real life plenty of times.
Well, that's not the point. You can't do that. You can't do that in a story. You gotta at least try.
I don't know. I think this is like a special circumstance.
I guess he got exempt status, maybe. Maybe Trump pardoned him. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think this is a very good movie.
Okay, we'll stop repeating that. We're not even like a tenth of the way done of the shit to talk about in this movie because there's a lot to talk about.
Okay.
That fucking woman, the Black Widow, quote unquote. Who the fuck is this?
She's probably from the TV show.
The TV show? What TV show?
There was a Black Widow TV show.
There was?
Yeah.
This is news to me. I knew there was a movie, but...
But dude, her inclusion in this movie was more than welcomed.
Why?
Dude, Russian women.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The second I hear like a Russian accent coming from a woman and she's like kind of teasing, I'm done. I'm done. I'm your slave now.
Okay.
That's how this works. I'm your slave now, woman. I am your slave.
I'll be fair to Jozie for a second because I have the same kind of feeling towards women with Australian accents.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Because of Angela White.
Angela White is Australian?
You didn't know? That's like her main thing.
Well, I don't jerk off to Angela White.
Oh, yeah. Well, Angela White's whole thing is like she has big tits and she's fucking Australian.
Yeah, I don't jerk off to Angela White for one specific reason.
Well, because she's Australian?
No, because you told me she's your favorite porn star, and every time I see her, I think of you, and when I think of you, I can't get off!
You can't get off if you think of me? That's kind of hurtful.
Well, sorry, Jack, it's just how it is. We're friends, we're not...
I don't have the sex appeal.
Well, no, it's like when I'm jerking off to, and I'm like,
so I do have
trying
the
to
sex
get in the mood. Like, part of me is like, damn, Jack probably jerked off to this, and now I'm just taken out of it.
I probably did jerk off to it.
And it sucks, too, because goddamn, her tits are nice.
Yeah. And anyway, this fucking what's-her-face woman, who I've never heard of before. She's in this movie, and she's naked in the pool, which is, whatever, that's an okay scene, I guess.
And she's teasing to Spider-Man. Oh my god.
He's relying on a lot of tips and tricks this time.
I'd be like panting. I'd have to like hold my hand on the wall. I'd be like tipping over. My fucking knees would buckle.
So,
I'd be like, oh my god.
Something else that
is it getting hot in here or what?
Something else that won me over, gave me a lot of great goodwill from this is I think this is a great villain. Jean Grey, spoilers, this is Jean Grey, whatever.
Oh yeah, spoiler talk now.
I think she's a great antagonist. Like, I think it's such a great power, being able to, like, just jump through people's bodies and not have necessarily a physical form you can immediately find. I think that's a great idea for a power. It's not an ability Peter can easily counter. I think it makes for a lot of interesting action set pieces and conflicts and of, like, you know, what if MJ's possessed? What if Ned's possessed? What if this guy's possessed? Just getting regular people to commit their crimes. I think that's great. Very Mad Hatter. But
that's high praise coming from someone who hates the X-Men.
But we have a problem here.
Uh-oh.
As soon as her backstory was revealed, I was like, oh!
What?
I don't care.
Why?
I don't care that your sister got killed.
Why?
Because fuck her.
Why?
They're all rapists.
Rapists?
Yeah, rapists.
Who'd they rape?
Everyone they fucking mind controlled.
That's rape?
Yeah.
How?
Bodily violation. Obstruction of autonomy.
Isn't rape inherently sexual, though?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't know
Most
that.
rape is not for sexual gratification anyway.
Really?
Most rape is just to punish women.
Really?
And asserting control and dominance over another human being. Why do you think soldiers in war rape other soldiers so much? It's not necessarily because they're gay, it's because they want to humiliate and destroy their enemies.
That is news to me.
Why didn't the Russians rape so many soldiers when they came in through, Berlin?
I didn't know that's what happened.
You gotta read about your history, my man. History of rape.
So.
But anyway, yeah, fuck Jean Grey. She's irredeemable. I don't care what happened to her.
She did also...
You know what I would do if I were Peter Parker and I found out that her sister was in prison there? I'd be like, oh, good. They deserve to be in there. Fuck them.
She also did kill 2 people.
She did?
Yeah, she made that guy walk in front of the car. He got hit by the car.
Oh, did he die?
I mean...
I guess he could... Yeah, he definitely could have died.
Yeah, he could have at least. And then that one hand ninja...
Dude, I swear to God.
She had stab himself. Yeah, remember that?
Anyway, I mean, that's kind of the point anyway, because she was definitely willing to kill people at any rate. When Peter says, like he was trying to get her to not kill the guy who inadvertently killed her sister, he's like, I know you don't want to do this. It's like, I had to hold back laughing out loud. I was like, she doesn't want to do this? Dude, she almost killed like 1,000 people. She's holding 1 million people hostage right now and threatening to kill them. You don't think you'll do this? You're insane. The only thing that guy did wrong, that black guy in charge of damage control, the only immoral thing he did throughout the course of this movie was not immediately euthanizing both Jean Grey and Sarah Grey. That's the only immoral thing he did, and I'll stand by that. And I'm not even being... This is not a joke. This is not a con. I am straight up anti-mutant. I think all mutants need to be either cured or killed.
I'm gay, I like men. I'm gay, I like men. I'm gay, and I'm gay, and I'm gay.
Well, that's okay. I support homosexuals, but I don't support fucking mutants.
Yeah, Jack really fucking does not like the X-Men. He is like a Marvel New Yorker through and through. He loves all the other ones, but it's the X-Men he just spits at.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my biggest problem. Jean Grey, great villain. They should not have tried to make her in any way redeemable or moral or sympathetic, because she's not. She's an evil rapist. She's threatened and endangered many innocent people for her fucking sister, who is also a fucking rapist, because in that backstory, she was controlling people willy-nilly. They deserve to be locked up, okay? I'm sorry. I obviously, it wasn't cool. To be serious, a little more serious, like, it wasn't cool that guy to try to use their powers, because the powers themselves are evil. It's an intrinsically evil power you can't use, ever. Mind control is never power you can use under any circumstances, ever.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. But anyway, I will concede, like, that scene where she takes the place of Peter Parker and that Flash boy, and she talks to, Aunt May. That is a nice scene. But in the back of my mind, it's like, well, your sister deserves to die, and your powers are an existential threat, so you really need to die too. So, don't feel too bad. Sorry. Whoopsie. Whoopsie stinky.
Poopy poopy.
That reveal that VMAX was nothing, it was just the last thing her sister saw as she was going brained. I think that was a pretty cool moment. I'll give credit for that.
That was cool.
I think the Hulk fight was really, really strong. That tracking shot where he's going through the hallways, and the hallways fucking spinning around. Mm-hmm. Cameras going all every which way. I think that was great. I like how Hulk regained control, kind of independently of Peter Parker's influence, because Bruce Banner's just that, badass. And then when Hulk goes full Hulk, I think he looks best he's ever been since since the Avengers. I think he looks awesome in that. The muscles,
awesome.
His ape-like movements, very cool, very cool.
I like Scorpion in this, even though he wasn't in as much as I.
Scorpion was just a plot device, but that's okay. There's a lot going on.
And I guess it's also just nice to finally get Michael Mando. I think that's his name.
Michael Mando, yeah.
The Scorpion.
I think it's weird because he's such a talented actor, because I know him from Better Call Saul. This guy's elite tier actor, and he's playing kind of a background henchman kind of character, but whatever. It's kind of distracting to find. That's fine.
I like Scorpion. He's my favorite Venom.
Well, Scorpion, you can like Scorpion as a character. I'm just saying, casting Michael Mando, who I know is to be a very great actor, it's a little bizarre. It's like he's fighting a little bit below his weight class.
That's a hot take. I like Matt Gargan as the best Venom.
Well, we're not really talking about Venom.
Oh, yeah. Anything else?
Anything else? I like the Man-Spider arc more or less. I kind of wish they did more with I feel like they kind of overcorrected, because I feel like New York's a little too supportive of Spider-Man. He almost gets a police officer in one scene because of his Man-Spider genetics taking over, which I really like. I would like that idea. I like the idea of Spider-Man, maybe the movie being about the public turning against Spider-Man slowly, because we have, Spider-Man acting crazy because of the Man-Spider shit. But we also have, what's-her-face? Jean Grey, who can manipulate people and do this and that other thing. And you can easily use that kind of power to frame Spider-Man. I think that would have made a great arc, and maybe a great return to He Who Shall Not Be Named.
J. Jonah Jameson?
J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
Father of his son, the astronaut.
I imagine it's probably very hard to replace J.K. Simmons. But he, I guess, technically is the MCU.
Yeah, and I know they can get him.
I will say, I thought it was really funny when Jean DeWolf was like, you almost killed a cop. It's the greatest fucking sin a man could ever commit, is killing a police officer.
Well, I think one of the greatest sins a cop is still a person, and killing a person is probably one of the greatest things.
But they're acting like it's especially egregious if you kill a cop.
I didn't expect that. I think she didn't mean. I didn't see you mean cops as intrinsically more value. I got really good sense you almost killed someone. It didn't really matter if it's a cop or not.
This is what I mean.
I think you're just a lot of people are hypersensitive to that. I don't think it's necessarily
When have I ever been hypersensitive about anything?
Well, you got really hypersensitive that one time I talked about that mole in your butt cheek.
What? My booty is smooth. You would know that.
Yeah, I mean, I licked it clean many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like this movie's like so frustrating because like so many things about it I really really like, but as it went on and it went on more and more and more, just like little things just chipped away at me until it like just pissed me off. Until at the very end of the movie, I was kind of pissed off, frankly, honestly.
Well, I'm sad to hear that.
Like MJ, so there's a part where MJ finds a fucking letter, and she said the thing that pisses me off more than any line of dialogue ever could. It's like,
she said Black Lives Matter?
No, she said, you just decided to make the decision for me. I was like, oh my god! Shut the fuck up, these writers, about, you made a decision for me? You didn't tell me about this? You didn't tell me about that? What is their fucking insane obsession with honesty? And honesty to a fault. It's like, you have to tell everyone everything all the time. You gotta let everyone know everything, every little fucking decision, every little fucking nit-nat. It's like, you know what, MJ? It was his decision to make, honestly. And you don't even fucking remember him. Who gives a shit? Well, you don't give a shit. You dumb fuck. You dumb piece of shit. You fucking slut. You cunt.
Golly. Awful harsh words.
Yeah, and it's like that whole interaction just pissed me off. Because, like, well, you're not the victim in all this. Just because Peter Parker didn't want to fucking tell you a bunch of shit that you wouldn't even fucking remember, bring a bunch of emotional damage on his part, you have no right to be upset about it. You even, like, backpedals at the end of that, which pissed me off. Fucking, what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? What did he want him to do? I'm sorry he didn't know. That's another thing that pissed me off about Jean Grey. Is like, you put me in here. It's like, what the fuck else was he supposed to do? Did you give any sort of indication in any of the altercation to that you were the victim? You you violated a janitor of an innocent woman, endangered her life, endangered many other people's lives by driving a tank downtown through many streets and nearly killing many people. How from that? Also, you acted super sinister. You threatened MJ.
Broke into his apartment.
You were psychologically torturous to him. Actually, you taunted him. You manipulated him. You
made him think MJ remembered him.
You purposely provoked the ways he's most sensitive and can most fuck with someone. How through any of this altercation? And he asked you straight up multiple times, "Hey, what's VMAX? What's VMAX? What are you after? What are you looking for?" You wouldn't tell him shit. How could you have possibly known that you were the victim in all this? And also, you weren't the victim in all this because you're a mutant with mind raping powers, and you deserve to die on that basis. People understand. People understand the X-Men. The problem is not how you use the powers. The problem is the powers themselves. The inequality of power cannot last without victimization taking place. It is a natural conflict.
Bro,
and as a human, I wrote for the human faction, not the mutant faction.
So if you saw Magneto in the Holocaust, would you be like, yeah, yeah?
No.
Okay, just saying.
I'm not going to rejoice in the death of my enemies. I'm not a monster. They should just be peacefully cured or put to sleep.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I can't say I necessarily disagree with your analysis of Jean Grey being ultra sinister and not really helping Spider-Man when he could help in other ways.
Like doing anything else. And there was one kind of stupid moment, like when Punisher shows up to help Spider-Man fight with Hulk, and he sends Punisher to fucking take down Jean Grey. He's like, it's like, wow, that's obvious. You know how this is gonna end. He's gonna get possessed, and sure enough, he does get possessed. How would that ended any differently? Oh, but to be fair, it was either him fight Spider-Man, it was either Spider-Man fight Hulk, and he goes after Jean Grey, or Punisher fights the Hulk, and Spider-Man goes after Jean Grey, and I don't think that would have won. That probably wouldn't have been any smarter, to be honest. So, you got me there.
I'm curious what the ending implies with Ned being like, "Oh, Peter."
Oh,
did he remember?
That's where we get to the betrayal part. Betray! Obviously, I did not want fucking MJ or Ned to remember anything at all. I didn't want Peter to have any contact with Ned or MJ by the end of this movie. I think they had to be completely severed. Peter Parker has got to move on. But yet again, the dildo of consequences has yet to ever enter the anus of Peter B. Parker.
Well, I mean, it's weird to me because if that made that handshake, if that made Ned remember, it's like that made like that.
That leaves the door open for a lot of other shit that could go wrong.
Well, no, also it's like So MJ reading the letter didn't make her remember, but Ned doing the handshake made him remember?
I guess so.
That's
I guess
a little strange.
Well, it's like a muscle memory thing, so like, maybe. But even then, like, yeah, that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Well, I wonder how they follow up
and
on
even if it's
that.
not bullshit, I don't want to be followed up on, because Ned and MJ should be out of this fucking story.
By the way, is that blonde girl at the beginning of the movie in Peter's apartment, was that supposed to be Gwen?
I think it's supposed to be a reference to that, Russian chick, I think she is, from the Raimi movies. Like Peter's...
Oh, Ursula?
Yeah. I think she could be a reference to that. Not necessarily Gwen Stacy. But maybe she is.
I can see both, actually. That'd be cool. I would accept either.
I do really like... There's some things about the movie I really like. I think thematically it's the most coherent of all the Spider-Man movies of the MCU we've gotten so far. I do really like Punisher and Spider-Man. They have a really good dynamic that I didn't really expect, and it's a pleasant surprise. I think the action was really good. The music was solid. New York was really great. We got some great web slinging scenes. The costume was great. I think this is Tom Holland's best performance as Spider-Man. He does some pretty good job earning his paycheck this time. But overall, I just feel like there's just way too many little things, especially involving Jean Grey, that just pissed me off. And just kind of like, by the end of the movie, I was just kind of in a sour mood overall.
Dang. I was smiling during
But
the
if you think this movie was great and you loved it, I can't really fault you, because I can see where you're coming from, absolutely.
Did you stay for the post-credits scene?
I stayed for the first one, where it just shows Spider-Man's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Like, thanks. Could have been an email. So, I knew it was going to be in Avengers Doomsday, so you didn't need to do that, but...
Did you?
How would he not be in there?
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be our Spider-Man. Looks like it's going to be someone else from a different world.
Why would you think that?
Because it wasn't on Earth. The Spider Tracker showed it was in space.
Oh my god! No, it was supposed to show that Spider-Man right now is in space.
No, because it zoomed out, it already showed that there was a Spider-Man on Earth. And then it zoomed out.
No. I know what you don't understand. It was like it was trying to track Peter Parker's location.
You know what I think it is?
What?
It's Toby.
It was trying to track Peter Parker's position, but it didn't know where it was because he was in space, and it thought it was on Earth for a second. It's like, no, it's not on Earth. It's in space.
No,
it's
Toby.
like when you're tracking something and you're like, you're right on top. It's like, it's supposed to be right here. It's like it either be above or below you. You know, it's like
Toby.
that. It's not Toby.
Yes, it is.
It's not Toby.
Mark my words.
It's not Toby.
Mark my words.
Want to bet $1,000?
Yes.
Okay, bet's on.
All right,
we got that in recording.
I will say the Spider Tracker. It is a little strange how that works.
It wouldn't have to work. It just makes a blip every time someone makes a Spider-Man sighting.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's like, how would it get it in space then?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. You're right.
I think that and the facial recognition stuff is like, that's kind of free, just how accepted that is.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cheap. I think that's a cheap plot device. I don't like that at all.
It's also just immoral.
Yeah, too. Patriot Act shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the web shooters being visible.
They're a little big though for my taste, but it's okay.
I can like it. I like that he's homemade now.
I've definitely warmed up a lot more to the suit after watching this movie. It looks really great.
I think, I don't know, seeing Peter Parker, Spider-Man walk into like a building like damage control and like sit down and have a conversation with the chief, that looks like really weird to me. It would be like if Batman like had a conversation with Commissioner Gordon in his office and he was like sitting down and he was like he went through the door of the police station. Like, that's not how it works. You don't do it like that. Where's the sauce?
I did like how in some shots you could see Peter's eyes through the lenses.
That's a nice touch.
I thought it looked really cool. It reminded me a lot of the Raimi Goblin mask.
I really liked the interior shot of the mask. It was in the trailer.
Yeah. That's a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? I'm trying to think of any like major problems I had.
I
enjoyed my time.
I like that beat at the end where he's like, throughout the movie we see him bringing flowers constantly to Aunt May's grave, and at the end of the movie he's like, I gotta stop doing this, but I still love you and I always will remember you. I like that. That's a nice touch. I think he should apply that to his love life, but that's neither here nor there.
Dude, it is ridiculous how Uncle Ben has not been mentioned once.
Dude, oh my god, now I think about it, I was screaming inside of my head when he was like at the party, and he's like, what's your name? He's like, alright, you're gonna make him, first of all, it doesn't make any sense for him to make him an alias anyway. It was like, okay,
yeah,
you're Benjamin, Parker, you're Benjamin Parker, that's who you are, you're Benjamin Parker. He's like, I'm May Mariner, I'm McMainerberry. Why didn't he say Ben Parker? That's so fucking obvious.
Just say Peter. Why do you gotta hide it?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense either. Like,
why? It's not like I remember.
And also, hang on, this is another moment I have to talk about. When he's like, Hulk is like, no, I know you, we're friends. And like, I don't believe you two have ever met.
Well, no. Well, in the comics, they do the memory wipe thing, but it doesn't affect Hulk because it happened when Bruce Banner was Bruce Banner.
We're not talking about the comics. We're talking.
I know, but it's like that could be the same logic applied here.
What do you mean?
It's like Hulk remembers who Spider-Man is because Hulk wasn't present when the memory wipe spell happened.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't believe Peter Parker and Hulk ever met.
I'm sure they have.
No. I mean, they met at the funeral, Tony Stark's funeral, but they never interact. We never saw them interact or anything or talk or anything.
Oh, I'm sure it's implied.
If they did, it would be long after Tony Stark died. So I find it hard to believe that they would have any like, let alone like this isn't you moment.
Stop! This isn't you.
That's one of my least favorite lines about them. I think they use it twice in this movie. It's like, stop! This isn't you. Fuck Jeannie Ray. She deserved it. What are you supposed to? You have a girl who can like do that kind of damage. Are you supposed to let her like? Maybe they shouldn't have like induced her to die. I don't agree with that. I can see that, but like you can't be upset these people locked you up. I mean, come on. Look at what you can do. You having the power to do that kind of shit is worth considering. It doesn't matter how fucking nice you say you are. You can't trust people with that kind of power. I don't trust the government with that kind of power. You think I trust you? I don't know you.
So much vitriol.
Well, it just pisses me off how like these people think, these victimized little pieces of shit think, because they have magic powers that people are afraid of them, they're somehow the victims in all this. No, you're not the victims in all this. Look at what you've done. Look at the things you're still doing. How are you the victim? How? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. Why are the X-Men so fucking stupid?
Well, let me think. Anything else to address with this movie?
A lot to be said. A lot to be said. Oh yeah, him instantly coming up with like the tech to inhibit his powers, I think is kind of an ass pull, but whatever.
Movie's long enough, I guess. You know, I would not
I guess you can make the argument like the technology was already invented by
Bruce Banner.
Yeah, so maybe it's not that big of a leap, but still, I think how easy it was for him to like perfect it was.
Kind of reminded me of Doc Ock's inhibitor chip.
Oh, and MJ is like, before I skipped over I don't know what she has, like techno programming or whatever the fuck. She's like, she was in biochemical engineering. Is like
she went to aerospace.
She knows. Well, are you guys all experts in everything and every field of science ever?
Now she can make bombs. But one thing
I do like that scene where Punisher's like, I got all that shit. It's like, what for? Bombs.
Speaking of Spider-Man 2, I kind of like the contrast here of Peter's hyper-emotional state. In Spider-Man 2 made him lose his powers, but in this one his powers become enhanced.
When they showed the scene where his senses become super hyper, I think that's a great scene. I
still think it was annoying how Evie, whatever, was like, it's like, your senses are being overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can see.
Telling the audience
it's like,
exactly what's going on.
You know what it's like? It's like when you're playing a video game, and like you're in the first level, like the tutorial level, and like you have like some guide who like won't shut up. It's like, do you press the X button to jump? Do you see a door in front of you?
Well, Jack, I just gotta say, if you come back with enough coins, I might have an upgrade waiting for you when you get back to the van.
Oh, you might?
Yeah.
Well, Slickety Split dick ourselves out of here, you know?
Yeah.
Let's frack a dick a split banana.
You want an upgrade, little boy?
Oh my! Like I see a giant monster, like, oh my god, that thing's like it's gonna rip my tits through my asshole. I better skedaddle on out of here. Yeah, millennial writing, but like, man, woman, spider. I just feel like these movies always fall apart in like the logistics. I don't know why they can't like get the logistics locked down airtight when they make this kind of shit. And you know, at the climax, it is kind of like, I'm not against like a lower stakes story intrinsically, but like I feel like in this case, like,
isn't that what you were just talking about? You wanted when we drove up here, is you said you wanted a Salt of the Earth Spider-Man story.
No, I meant basic. I didn't mean, because like in Spider-Man and like Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man saves the city from like a miniature sun, you know, stuff like that.
I mean, he saved New York from a girl who fucking can control people. She like froze. What was it? The mile radius on, like, she just froze all New York for a minute.
It was like a significant part. It was like a couple miles, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess it technically has higher stakes, but like, it didn't feel very epic. It just kind of like him in this room, talking to this girl, having a "this isn't you" moment. Pretty obvious twist villain, by the way. That black guy, director of Damage Control.
I mean, yeah.
I think it'd be kind of cool.
That's not necessarily like bad.
I think it's kind of a cool idea, and maybe they'll do more with this. But I think it's a really interesting idea that Peter Parker was the one who invented like anti-mutant technology, like the collars that inhibited mutant powers. I think that's a really interesting idea, and like could be a source of a lot of potential drama between Spider-Man and any possible mutants he encounters.
And probably Doomsday.
And the X-Men, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really interesting concept that Spider-Man through his... Because he had a similar kind of concept in the animated series when Spider-Man had his Man-Spider arc and he encounters the X-Men. And the X-Men are massively unhelpful to him. And it kind of pisses me off just thinking about it.
I think it would have been cool at least if we had like a dream sequence of him having the 6 arms.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would have liked way more Man-Spider stuff. I wouldn't mind him seeing, you know, some transformations or like have some trippy dream sequences.
I wonder if they'll like keep up with that. Like, is this gonna be like, oh yeah, Spider-Man now has like a rage mode he can go into during fights?
Well, I don't think it's a rage mode anymore. I think he's mastered it now.
Well, no, that's why I like. Is this gonna be like a new like standard for like when he's in fights during?
Well, he went Ultra Instinct. I don't think it's gonna be like a new standard. I just think he's just upgraded now. Is this
something he can just do now?
I think he just has those latent abilities now. He can just control them. But I really like that moment where he fully masters it and he everything looks slow motion and he destroys all these ninja dudes. The hand.
Yeah.
I'm glad the hand weren't as prominent in the movie as maybe the trailer thought they were.
Oh, do you not like them?
No, I'm fine with them. I'm just saying, like, I don't need them to be fucking everywhere.
Yeah, they were not enough, I think.
That whole scene where he's like, explaining like, oh, well, once we found out they were just kids who needed direction, we took them under our wings. Like, okay, first of all, you're obviously the bad guy. Second of all, I don't believe that, and I think that's bullshit, and I don't buy it. So, fuck you, movie. Fuck you, movie.
Well,
fuck you, Spider-Man Brand New Day, for not being in pristine condition.
I feel like it is warranted to talk about the worst part of every single movie.
The CEO of Sex?
The audience.
Oh, well, hang on. Before we dig to the audience, who decided, like, 20 years ago that film credits should be, like, longer than, like, a minute and a half?
Yo, mama.
Like, I'm sure all these people worked hard on it, but, like, if you're not, like... You get, like, 50 slots. I'll say that. You get 50 slots in the credits. You get the top 50 most important people. Everyone else can fuck themselves, alright?
That was really funny. The top of the special thanks was BMW.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking funny. That scene, Spider-Man jumps on the BMW car. He's like, don't worry, Spidey. I can put my car into performance mode to assist you in this battle. And Spider-Man's like, wow, that's really intuitive. Can you tell me more about your BMW car? Well, yes, Spider-Man, I can. Well, I'm glad you asked.
I'm not sure that happened, but maybe it did in my imagination.
That was the only time I was like, wow, that was fucking dog shit. But, I hate that happened.
But in terms of audiences, I found the audience to be pretty tolerable. I was next to a family. They weren't loud. They weren't too loud. We went to
I was next to some kids.
We went to a late night screening. It was a jam-packed theater because the movie just came out this week.
This movie's been sold out every single fucking day.
Yeah, in fact, Jozie and I couldn't even sit next to each other because of that.
Yeah.
But I had a grand old time.
We couldn't secretly masturbate each other.
Yeah.
Like we usually do.
I'm really glad I picked you insisted on taking seat 5 when I got seat 18. Seat 18 was pretty baller.
Well, 5 is my lucky number. But I don't know if you noticed it, but someone like put their fucking feet up.
Yeah, that made me really worried.
Yeah. And thankfully they calmed themselves down for most of the movie.
But to clarify, audience, they put their feet up above like the projection.
Yeah, so like it's like they're like the silhouette of their feet was just like on full display on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just like there were a couple times where they were laughing during the quiet emotional moments. It's like, why do people even go watch movies? Like, you clearly just don't even respect them at all.
If you're not going to engage in the medium.
Why are you here?
So,
to prove to everyone else that like you don't give a shit, how the movie has no power over you?
Here's something
else.
Is that what it is? Here's something else.
To prove it has no power over you?
Here's something else that pisses me off. And maybe you'll agree. But is it just me? Or did this movie have like a billion fucking introductions?
To what?
Like, I just feel like for like 5 or 10 minutes, like after the lights dimmed, and we're like, oh, the movie's about to start. We got like a bunch of shit about like the movie theater and the IMAX experience and all that. And then we finally get like, fine, the movie's gonna fucking start. He's like, hello, I'm Tom Holland. It's like, fuck, get on with it.
Yeah. Now the audience, it was annoying. It was not as bad as I.
Why you give me a special thanks? That's so cringe. Just give me the fucking movie. I'll tell you what I think of it.
I didn't mind it, Jesus.
Mr. Holland. Well, it's just like when you have all that shit.
Sour grapes over here.
When you have all that shit beforehand, it's like, I just want to get to the fucking movie, please. You don't have to give me your thanks for like, thanks for watching this fucking movie. It's like, no, I'm here. I know the support you need. You don't get to have your fucking gratitude on the fucking screen. You dumb fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought I was miserable.
I'm not miserable. I'm just pissed off at this one particular thing. I don't know why you have to have that. Get out of here.
Oh,
get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here, Tom Holland. Get out of here. Tom Holland has been in the backseat this entire time. We've been critiquing his fucking movie.
He's crying.
He's crying.
It's okay,
good.
Tom. We've had a rocky relationship, you and I, but I forgive you. I think you've redeemed yourself with this movie.
I mean,
you know, and I'll say that Tom Holland has redeemed himself as Spider-Man.
I mean, Tom Holland has never had any control of, like, the writing of Spider-Man, so you can't really say you've redeemed.
Well, I have to project that hatred onto someone.
Oh, well, fair enough then.
But you know, I will say Tom Holland's Spider-Man has been redeemed in my eyes. Yeah. I think he is a worthy Spider-Man.
When Jozie and I were first starting to be friends, Jozie was out for blood for Tom Holland. Like, he was like, Tom Holland is way too fucking attracted to Spider-Man.
Which is actually, my opinion on that is like flipped, because he just looks like an average dude.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought he was so fucking good looking back then.
I don't know, maybe I just had secret desires for him that just manifested himself in that way.
That's honestly what I thought at the time. I was like, God, why does he think Tom Holland is so fucking hot? Like, he's not that hot. He looks pretty average to me.
Honestly, you know what, that might have been it. I might have just had a little bit of a crush on him, and I just was in denial. But I just hated the way his Spider-Man was characterized. Yeah, I will say, there were moments in this movie that made me roll my eyes, like when he like shut the door to damage control and he gets startled by it. It's like, dude, fucking, you should be past this now. Leave that shit at Civil War and Homecoming. Like, be past that now.
I think he is like kind of maturing to like more of a I mean, like he like in the moment in Frank's first scene, like he actually like outranks Frank.
Yeah, but like
I like that part.
Let's leave all of that like timid, abused animal behavior.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he was scared of a door. I don't recall that.
Like, when he enters the damage control building right before he gets, like, scanned, and the black dude lets him in.
I don't know if he looks
scared. The door
scared.
shuts, and he, like, just, like, he goes, oh, man. It's
like
dude, come on, you're an adult.
When he's entering the giant, scary metal detector machine, you mean?
Yeah, no, it's, like, right before that, after he enters the front door.
I don't know, it didn't look... Him just being startled by, like, a loud noise is not, like... That's not a big deal.
It is to me, because you're Spider-Man.
I do get bothered when, like, Black Widow's like, you know, we deal with
Black Widow.
Whatever the fuck her name is. Whoever the fuck that was. Someone in the comments, please tell me whoever the fuck that was.
They called her Black Widow. I don't know
who the fuck that is. Anyway,
I'd love to get to know
her talking about like her talking about the baked potatoes.
Yeah.
Her talking about the baked potatoes.
All right.
Her talking about the baked potatoes.
Giggity.
Her talking about the baked potatoes.
All right.
Her talking about the baked potatoes.
Oh, mama.
Her talking about the big potatoes versus the little potatoes. Like, what do you people do here exactly? Spider-Man has eliminated all crime in this fucking city. That's more than you ever did. Not whoever you are. I don't know who you are. But Spider-Man's done more for the city than you have.
I'm gonna level with you here, right?
You slut. He outranks you, actually. You know what? Actually, he outranks you because he's been in this Franken franchise longer than you have. I don't know who you are, but he's been in this franchise longer than you have, honey.
I'm gonna level with you.
Yeah?
I think this movie would be a 10 out of 10 if it was just 2.5 hours of that woman just being mean to the audience. Fourth wall breaking.
Would she be naked too? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want this woman to like make me feel small and vulnerable.
If this movie had nudity, it would be like a number grade higher.
I mean, it got pretty close, that bath scene.
Yeah.
With Spider-Man having the mask only, it kind of reminded me of like the Lego Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
In the video game.
Yeah, I did. I was kind of hoping he'd be like completely nude, but whatever.
I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
You queer.
I mean, I always enjoy nudity in movies just because I know it upsets people my age who can't handle sex and nudity.
Yeah, you know what? That's like one of the worst Gen Z traits of how fucking just phobic they are to sex and anything.
Like, what's that meme where it's like that guy crying like, ah! You know, I can't recreate it, but like that primal like cawing of agony. That's what Gen X does when they see nudity.
That's what Gen Z does.
Gen Z does, or whatever the fuck.
Gen Z are fucking losers.
Yeah.
I hate them
Not
all.
like us.
Yeah, we're the exceptions. And people who think they're the exception are truly the exceptions. Yeah. That happens every time.
So, Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
That kind of roasted the fuck out of me there, just unintentionally. Sorry, what were you saying?
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I think it has many great qualities that I love a lot. I think there's a lot of bad qualities that I don't care for much. As it stands, I'm going to give this movie a fair and balanced 6.5 out of 10. Subject to change in the future. It could go lower, it could go higher.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 final score. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the sequel.
Are they making a sequel to this?
Well, I'm looking forward to whatever Tom Holland does next as Spider-Man.
Please, have Ned not be in it. Have Ned and MJ not be in it.
I really doubt they're going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Maybe they'll be in it for like 2 minutes.
If they're in it, that means, oh my god. That means No Way Home's going to be retroactively ruined because that whole thing was pointless.
I mean, you don't know. We'll see.
Okay, if it is, though, it's ruined.
And Doomsday comes out in December this year. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's kind of fucking wild from Marvel releasing a Spider-Man and Avengers movie back-to-back in the same year. That's kind of crazy.
It's happened before.
Has it?
Yeah, Far From Home and Endgame.
Those came out the same year?
I believe so. In fact, when the trailer for Far From Home came out, they had to put a little thing in the game like, hey, spoiler for Endgame, because it was still in theaters.
I imagine, like, you're like, well, fuck, our money's been wasted, we gotta go see Endgame now. I think, like, in November or something, they're showing an edited version of Endgame that's supposed to, like, tie into Doomsday. You want to see that?
Maybe.
The trailer... I squint my eyes at the thought of, like, redoing a movie for a sequel.
Doctor Doom is my all-time favorite Marvel villain, so I do feel like a strong pull just to see that movie. The inner fanboy is like talking to me like fucking Venom.
I feel like people only want to see this movie just to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Cyclops looks really cool though.
Gambit looks so fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I do not understand that choice whatsoever. What's that guy's name?
Channing Tatum.
Why?
He doesn't look...
Why do people want him to be Gambit so bad?
He looks about as Cajun as a game of lacrosse.
But like, he was so fucking annoying in Deadpool versus Wolverine or Deadpool, whatever the fuck it was called.
At least then it was intended to be a joke, but now it's like serious.
Yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to take this character seriously after Deadpool and Wolverine? But I don't know. Cyclops looked really fucking cool. I hope, I guess I don't hope that Wolverine's in it. He's done.
Wolverine has to be done, please.
He is. I'm sure he is.
Bury him. One of the most overrated characters of all time.
Have you seen Logan?
No.
You should. I think you'd like it, even though I know you don't like Wolverine.
I might like Logan.
Man, Jack really is just a fucking X-Men hater.
If they made good stuff, I'd probably watch it.
See, you don't read comic books, so you don't really have a right to your opinion. I actually fully fucking believe that. If you do not read comic books, your opinion on comic book characters is fucking invalid.
What if I read comic books, but I don't read X-Men?
Then why would you have opinions on X-Men characters?
Because I watch TV shows and movies that have them.
They're comic book characters. Read the fucking comics if you want to talk about them.
Well, I thought... Well, no, but I can talk about the film versions, can't I?
I guess so. For all we know, Jack will read the X-Men and you're like, wow, these are actually my favorites.
I just fundamentally disagree with the idea that, like, having special powers that give you domination and power over other people makes you a victim somehow. Shouldn't it be, like, the opposite? Shouldn't being unable to do certain things make you the victim and the marginalized group? How can having weather control powers make you the victim in this situation? Oh no, so sad.
Well, I'm curious where the MCU is going to go after Doomsday anyways.
Obscurity.
Is there anything planned after? I'm sure there is, but like, I can't think of anything else like announced.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean...
It's been about 20 years.
Yeah.
20
Oh, I guess Secret Wars. Yeah,
Oh my god, it's doing Secret Wars?
Yeah.
Ah!
I'm kind of actually... I'm anticipating how it's going to turn out.
Only if it has a Beyonder.
I'm very curious if they're going to do the black suit thing. They're going to have the black suit.
20. Oh yeah, by the way, Venom Venom exists in this universe because of that fucking dimensional transcendental fucking jiggery pokery.
Never do anything with it though.
Yeah, Venom's a little piece of the Venom symbiote is in the Bahamas.
I really hope that I don't like that version of Venom at all.
No, me neither.
I think Venom is not the symbiote. Venom is the identity of Eddie Brock and the symbiote mixing.
And also, like, even putting aside accuracy, that's just like a worse thing to have. Like, it's better for them to be that way. It
doesn't fucking matter if it's Eddie Brock at that point. Then it could be anyone.
Yeah, at this point, Eddie Brock is just a battery for Venom to do shit with.
Like when the symbiote goes to other people, he's still like when he gets like Matt Guardian, like he's still Venom, but like he's very clearly not Eddie Brock Venom.
Yeah, a different version of Venom.
Yeah, like he's way more sadistic.
Eddie Brock has basically zero agency in any of those movies, and that's why they're terrible.
I just think they're not very funny.
And also, they completely like just made Eddie Brock like this squeaky clean, like good guy with no faults or like
And
vices
Venom's
or
design
demons.
just looks objectively fucking worse without the big white spider.
He's too big too.
I'm sorry. Oh, the big white dragon. I'm so sorry.
He's too big.
You know about that? They fucking retcon the spider. It's actually a dragon because of Null. And
who the fuck is Null?
You don't know. He's like, it's like this new modern fucking thing where it's like, oh yeah, the symbiotes come from this like fucking. They come from this planet.
Oh, I heard about that. Like,
the leader is Null, and he's like the edgiest OC ever, and he's
got
like a power sword,
like a dimension god, a god dimension.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I hate all that shit.
Like cosmic shit.
I actually like genuinely fucking loathe everything they're doing with the symbiote.
Why can't the symbiote?
Oh my god, I hate it.
Why can't the symbiote just be like a cool alien, like a xenomorph or something? Why can't?
The symbiote is best when we know less about it.
Why is it gotta be like a cosmic thing?
I don't like knowing about the symbiote. I want to know. It should be a mystery. That's what makes it fucking cool.
That's why the Xenomorph's cool too, because all you see from the first movie is like just a space jockey, and you don't know where it came from or where it was taking it, but you know it was there, and it just leaves it builds a story in your mind, and that's cool. It makes the universe feel bigger.
I think Null's fucking lame. I think the idea of retconning the spider to be a dragon is fucking dumb.
Is it spelled K-N-U-L-L?
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
No. He looks fucking just dumb as shit. It's like, oh, it's a coincidence. Yeah, that the fucking symbiote's fucking like the chest emblem. It's just a coincidence that it looks like a fucking spider. And it went on Spider-Man.
I thought the only reason
they went on fucking Spider-Man.
I thought the only reason he had that logo to begin with was because he got it from Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, the fucking symbiote in Secret Wars, like it's like. Why don't we just kiss each other?
Like, it logistically just doesn't make any sense for that to be a dragon if, like, he got the idea for the spider. Like, if it's just a massive coincidence that the spider is on Spider-Man's chest just so happens to look exactly like a dragon. Remember where the fuck the symbiote came from? Why can't he just have gotten that from Spider-Man's powers? Like he did with the web-slinging stuff. You know?
Yeah.
So the logistics just aren't adding up there. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, in this movie, he was a little too buddy-buddy with that police chief.
I agree.
I think it's weird Spider having that close a connection with the police.
Yeah, it's not a fan.
Yeah, I think that could have been. It's not that necessary either, so I think they could have chopped that. In fact, I think it's even like more nerve-wracking if like he doesn't have like a liaison who like trusts him, and he has to like just kind of like roll with the punches of like almost killing that policeman in that one scene.
Battle World.
Yeah, Battle World. Battle World.
Battle World.
Isn't Jean Grey like a goddess or something? She also has like a cosmic god backing her.
She's the Phoenix.
Why does every superpower system need like a godlike being backing it up, like the Speed Force or like, you know? Everything's gotta have like a godlike cosmic force behind it.
Even fucking Batman does.
Juggernaut has to have a cosmic force behind it.
What's the fucking Barbados? The bat god of Gotham or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, Barbados or...
whatever. I think it's pronounced Barbados.
Superman's gotta be a god. Everyone's gotta have like gods or like gods backing them like patrons for demons and stuff.
Gods and monsters.
Have
you seen that movie?
Is that the one with
No, it's not called Gods and Monsters. It's called Justice League Dark. Never mind.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure this is Justice League Gods and Monsters where it's like Kurt Langstrom's Batman.
No, yeah. Justice League Dark is with fucking Constantine. and Zatanna, I believe.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that one.
I have seen Gods and Monsters. I like that version of Justice League.
Yeah, that's a fun movie.
They could have done more with that idea.
I agree. I really fucking love the Harley Quinn. There's like a bonus thing.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I really like that. That's such a cool characterization for her.
It's so kind of weird watching that movie, and it's like, man, these guys, Superman and friends doing this, what is like supposed to be like this really dark, evil moment, but like, this is like pretty standard for like any MCU movie where like Iron Man and Captain America kill a bunch of terrorists. Like, I just think it's weird how like, I think the DC universe is a little too fixated on the no killing rule, like a little bit. Like, I don't think, and the problem is like the no killing rule isn't very moral if you get down to it. Like, honestly.
Well, it's not very practical.
Well, it's not moral, I think. I don't think it's moral to not be willing to kill a bad guy who's threatening the lives of other people.
Well, I think it really only works for Batman, because Batman's psychologically damaged.
Yeah, that works there, and that's because it's so baked into the character. But with, like, other characters, like...
Superman's willing to kill.
Yeah, I think so, too. If he's written well.
Supergirl, I mean...
If you're a moral person, you want to help people, you have to be willing to kill. Alright? That's non-negotiable. So I'll just say that. And I think... I really appreciate that movie that, even though they're willing to kill, like, they're not just and they're very obviously much more cynical, and they're willing to do, like, morally grave stuff, but they're not, by no means evil people, and they have good intentions, and very, very overall, very noble heroes, I think, and I really appreciate that.
I like the idea of Wonder Woman coming from Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's really cool.
And I love that little, I love her backstory where, fucking Highfather betrays Darkseid for once, and Darkseid dies.
Mr. Miracle was there. I was like, oh my god, it's my boy.
We get to see a wedding. That was kind of cool.
Big Barda.
Yeah.
God damn, Big Barda's fucking bad, man. Jack Kirby draws her like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and she's based on she's based off his wife, apparently.
Lucky man. Where was I going with all that? I lost my train of thought.
You're just talking about just the Gods and Monsters, which I had no problem with.
I feel like I was going somewhere with that.
I liked how Superman was adopted by Mexican immigrants, and that was like he speaks Spanish sometimes. I think that's cool.
I completely forgot where I keep losing my train of thought.
Choo choo.
Chugga 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 off the tracks.
Chugga 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 chugga. Yeah, they should do more with that. I know they're not. But
I love DC. It's so much better than Marvel in every way.
Except for the no killing thing.
I just wish they would just fucking up their game in terms of output, because, man, Marvel Tokon looks so fucking cool, and I'm really excited to get that, but god damn, if they made a DC version, I would be all over that mess. I still
can't decide if I like Marvel or DC better.
Injustice is so ass.
I think they do.
DC is easily... I read way more DC than I read Marvel.
I think...
It's not even funny.
They both offer such different things for me that I can't really pick one over the other.
I'd say I'm, like, way more well-read and I have way more expertise in DC than I do Marvel.
I'll say that, like, it used to be, like, when I was younger, I preferred Marvel, like, easily. But over the years, I have, like, grown more appreciation for DC, and I think now they're both equal, and I think they're going to stay that way, probably.
I mean, when I was a kid, the only Marvel I really read, like, when I was, like, really little, was Spider-Man and Deadpool. That was all I was, like, really that interested in. I didn't become, like, I didn't really get into, like, I didn't get interested in, like, Avengers and X-Men and stuff until I was a teenager.
I'm really interested in Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer. Those are the two ones
Fantastic Four is
I'm
awesome.
most interested in.
But, I mean, as a kid, like, actually, my mom tells me all the time, she tells me, like, how much of a hate boner I had for Marvel, because I was like, DC is so much better, I love DC.
And, like, sure, you can think DC's better, but I don't think you need to put down Marvel to say that.
Well, I was a kid, and I felt insecure, and I felt the only way I could prove my point is to put it down the other guy.
I mean, I feel like in that, when you were a kid, like, liking DC over Marvel was not that uncommon in opinion.
Well, when I was a kid, barely fucking anyone even knew the difference. Like, the only people that actually knew the difference between DC and Marvel were, like, people who are actually into superheroes. Now it's common.
And when I was growing up, we were pretty hardcore Marvel. We loved Marvel. That's
really?
what we liked, yeah. We had the figurines and action figures.
That just makes no sense to me as a kid. Like, as a kid, you see the Justice League, and they're, like, fucking otherworldly beings. They're, like, gods. And then the Avengers are, like...
I don't know.
They're cool, but, like, they're not... They don't have this, like...
Well, we weren't big into the Avengers, but we liked the Fantastic Four, and we liked the X-Men. I mean, I didn't like the X-Men, but my brothers did. And,
the Justice League had a fucking chokehold on me as a kid.
I think Marvel had better toys, is what it came down to, a little bit. When I was a kid, anyway.
I remember having a Spider-Man action figure that had, like... That was, like, crazy posable for no reason. Like, you could move each fucking joint in his finger. It was fucking nuts.
Cool video games too. And also, you know,
yeah, I'll concede on that.
And also, you know what? even though they were around when I was a kid, I just never saw the DC animated universe stuff when I was.
Wait, really?
Not really.
Whoa.
I don't know how
It
or
was
why.
on Hub a lot.
Hub?
Yeah.
Oh, I watch Hub all the time. But I never saw that.
I'm pretty sure. Well, that's where I watched the animated series of Batman and Superman. I'm pretty sure too.
I mean, we saw Batman the animated series sometimes, and we saw Superman the animated series sometimes, but Justice League and stuff like that, we almost never saw that.
Dude, I remember watching.
But I do remember like the Marvel cartoons were on a lot more, like the Spider-Man. I love the '90s Spider-Man cartoon. Fantastic Four was on sometimes. We caught a little X-Men here and there.
I remember.
Silver Surfer.
When I was a kid, I used to watch
Hulk. There was a Hulk show that played on like late night Disney
true.
Channel.
I never watched that.
They played those Marvel shows like late night on Disney Channel. It was really cool.
When I was a kid, when I was at my grandma's house, I'd watch George Reeves Superman, Linda Carter Wonder Woman, Adam West Batman,
yeah,
Lewis and Superman and Lois.
When I was a kid, I used to watch the Lou Ferrigno Hulk with Bill Bixby.
Really?
The '70s show. I liked it a lot.
Was it good?
Oh, it was good.
I should watch. Do you think I should watch it?
It's not very Hulk like if you want something like the comic book, it's not gonna be like that. It's more like a soap opera, but it's still cool.
Okay, because I actually have been like really hungry for like super old. Like I've been like really wanted to watch George Reeves Superman like super bad.
You mean Christopher Reeve?
No, George Reeves, like the black and white TV show.
Oh, okay.
Not My Adventures. I hate that show. Like I don't hate that show. It's just really not for me.
Yeah, I agree.
But The Adventures of Superman, George Reeves. It's black and white.
Sure. I know what you're talking about.
They did a crossover with I Love Lucy once.
Huh.
But I really like that show.
Yeah, I recommend The Incredible Hulk.
Okay, cool.
If you're into like more soap opera-ish elements.
I don't mind it.
But yeah, when I was a kid, I just felt like there was more Marvel shit in the house than DC stuff, and I think maybe part of it was like DC was like just so kind of like it's archetypal, but it's also like kind of generic in a way.
Oh, dude, I disagree so heavily.
Well, I know you disagree. Obviously, you fucking disagree. I'm just saying like that's how I saw it as a kid.
The Justice League was like the most like. There was so much fucking variety in the Justice League powers. Like, it's so interesting. Like, they felt so distinct.
I don't know.
Like,
I feel
Green Lantern alone is like the coolest fucking thing ever.
I feel like Marvel had more diverse powers by comparison.
I don't see that.
Like, between the Justice League and like Fantastic Four and X-Men, like I feel like they have more diverse powers.
I feel like the Justice League has way more variety and like personalities.
Like Superman and Wonder Woman just kind of like generic kind of superhero powers, and then Flash is just kind of like the generic quick character, and Green Lantern has a creative ability. I'll grant that. But other than that, it's like, eh.
But the characters though, they have such. I love their dynamic.
Yeah,
Flash is such an.
I like them in the animated shows, but we didn't watch those growing up.
Okay. When you said we, I thought you meant like you and me.
That was the whole point of the fucking point I was making. Like, yeah, those DC anime shows are great, but they weren't on nearly as much as the Marvel shows seem to be.
Dude, I've been like, I've read like Grant Morrison's JLA. I've kind of like just read certain like arcs here and there, like Tower of Babel. But I've been like, you know what? I should just read that from issue 1 and just up. And you know what, man? It's fucking good. It's really good. Even though I'm not like a big Kyle Rayner guy, but I think. Like
Kyle Rayner.
Justice League is just. I can just fucking just all day, every day, man. I love it. Justice League is like easily my favorite superhero team.
Yeah, I mean,
like the core members.
I might agree with that. I don't know what my favorite superhero team would be off the cuff. Maybe it would be Justice League, but I'm just saying, like when I was younger, I just preferred Marvel. That was the whole point of that.
When I was a kid, our local library had way more DC comics than it had Marvel.
I think it does just come down to like exposure and experience with what you're fed as a kid, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. Like fucking, I used to read like Silver Age Batman when I was a kid. Like it's weird for me because like I have like legit nostalgia for Silver Age Batman.
Oh yeah, I think we both have nostalgia for shit that was like way older than us. I feel I have nostalgia for stuff like Alf. Nostalgia for like Incredible Hulk. I remember watching that as a kid.
Ghostbusters is kind of out of the ordinary for our generation.
Yeah, I have nostalgia for classic Doctor Who because I watched that as a kid.
I have nostalgia for all those old superhero shows.
Scooby-Doo, original Scooby-Doo. I have massive nostalgia for that. That was made in 1969.
Just all that Hanna-Barbera stuff. Because I used to watch Boomerang all the time at my grandma's.
Yeah, so I feel like it's good that it's not more common among people our age because we lived in a time where like you could find old media easier than ever before.
Yeah.
So it's weird that more people aren't like us.
I guess they just weren't interested in it as a kid.
I guess not. Old Godzilla, I was massive interested in 60s show era Godzilla.
I remember, dude, as a kid, they had Bloodstorm, Batman Bloodstorm, the second part of that trilogy.
Red Rain.
Well, no, the trilogy is just Vampire Batman.
But it's not related to Red Rain.
Red Rain is the first installment.
Okay.
And Crimson Mist is the third one. I think I'm getting that right. And Bloodstorm's the second one. I remember like the cover of it. It's just like Batman, and he's like he's like super elongated face, and his mouth is open. He's got fangs. I remember it scaring the fuck out of me, but I was so interested. And the art style just captivated. Oh, should have called Kelly Jones, man. Should have called.
Should have called it Scarlet Sleet.
I remember, dude, Ultimate Spider-Man. I remember fucking reading that in the library. I loved that shit so bad. It was so good. Ultimate Spider-Man is like one of my favorite comics just of all time.
I think what it just comes down to is like everything you watch as a kid is good, and that's perfect shit, and everything else is like.
No. There's plenty of shit I watched as a kid that I'm like, man, I don't know what I was watching.
Okay then.
Trying to think of examples though. Not gonna lie, nothing comes to mind immediately, but I'm sure.
I think Marvel will always have a little more nostalgia value, but DC, I can see more and more the appeal of DC as I get older, and I think they both have a lot of merits to offer.
I think the vast majority of people are Marvel people.
Well, nowadays, because their movies are so much better.
Well, even back then, like I never like. Besides Batman, no one ever really said anyone like a DC.
Oh, that's true. Batman does like massively overshadow DC.
Especially nowadays.
Man, I'm hoping Superman kind of retakes the throne.
I do too. But you were right about Marvel having way better video games, like Ultimate Alliance and all the Spider-Man games coming out of them are just fucking banger to banger.
I can't think of a single.
Even Spider-Man 3.
I can't even think of like a DC video game.
Really? About I mean, I know you're not a video game guy, but like Justice League Heroes.
No,
I believe that's what it's called. It's like their Ultimate Alliance equivalent. I want to play that so bad.
Honestly, the only DC video games I can think of is like Superman 64, that shitty Aquaman game. I think on GameCube it was, or PlayStation.
What about like the Arkham games?
Oh yeah, the Arkham games. That was the third one.
What about Injustice?
Well, that too.
Those are more modern.
Yeah.
What about like Batman NES? You don't know any?
Oh, I know Batman NES, but I didn't think of it off the top of my head.
What about that one shitty, horrible Xbox Batman game? What was it called? I don't even remember.
Batman Buttfuckers.
They had a Batman game on PlayStation 2 called Batman Vengeance. It was based off the animated series, like the Season 4 version. I loved that game so much, and I would do anything to replay it. It was so cool, and the vibe of it was just so nice. The atmosphere was incredible.
We had one of those plug and plays as a kid with Spider-Man when you fought the lizard. That was cool.
I remember playing a lot of Spider-Man Flash games as a kid. Like there's a Spider-Man 2 one where it's like a hangman type thing. And you defeat Doc Ock by filling out words.
Damn, you filled out my word.
You can like type in gay and it'll kill Doc Ock.
Gay. Got killed by gay.
Oh, man. I mean, Marvel, granted, Spider-Man was like way carrying the Marvel games. Like there's so many Spider-Man games coming out back then. And I played nearly all of them.
And in general, Spider-Man carried the company.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and X-Men.
Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Hulk. Those were the big three for a while.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was back to that. I missed that.
I don't know. I still love Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Come on. I think Fantastic Four will always be my favorite. I love them so much. I would suck on Sue Storm's voluptuous boobies, you know.
Oh yeah, I would too. Shit, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Come on now. Come on down to Freddy's Fried Chicken. We're gonna get you some Susan Storm boobs.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question.
Yes,
I think this is a good question. Here's a good question. And maybe you might know more about it than I do and have a more informed answer. But what comic book company is hornier? DC or Marvel? They're both pretty horny. I think that we can all agree on that.
My mind immediately went to that 90s Sue Storm costume.
Yeah.
But who's hornier? I think DC has hornier characters. They have a lot more like femme fatales.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Like there's Catwoman, Poison Ivy, all the Birds of Prey are pretty sexy. Hornier. I mean, fucking...
You can count, like, debaucherous antics, too.
Who is that Fantastic Four artist who just used porn as a reference?
I know his name, but I can't remember it.
I forget who did that exactly.
Muller, I think? Doug Moak?
I guess that's pretty horny.
Well, I think that's more laziness than horniness, but...
Well,
what about insane sexual subplots and comic storylines?
Insane sexual subplots.
I mean, already I'm kind of leaning towards Marvel just because like the Marvel Rivals shit has got kind of baked into my brain. It's like a meme.
Oh, the game?
Yeah, we're like with the bootylicious Sue Storm and
that is a really
horny game.
Sweet Christ alive, dude!
I'd go pretty crazy for Sue Storm, dude.
No, dude, I would. I foam at the mouth anytime I see Emma Frost in that game. God damn, some thick ass thighs.
And it's not just the women either. Like we get to the men, and the men are like, you know.
Dude, they gave Captain America one of his skins. His bulge has jiggle physics.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Peter Parker has jiggle physics.
It's crazy.
And let's not forget. There's another important factor, I think, that Marvel had swimsuit specials.
DC has those too.
Didn't Marvel start them?
Maybe.
I think they did.
But DC has those.
I think Marvel also was kind of a trailblazer for having like men doing some pinups too. Equal opportunity. We're fair here. There's that iconic fucking letter a fan sent in where she's like, "I am a black female. I like Thor. Please draw." I'm paraphrasing, but like, please draw Thor more nude next time.
Damn.
I appreciate her hustle.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals is pretty horny. People really don't like that though. People complain about that.
Well, it doesn't matter if they complain about it or not. We're just asking if which company's hornier.
I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on.
When you get to like Justice League and stuff like that show is insanely horny.
I mean, I think DC overall has like sexier designs, more scandalous designs.
I think there's more of a mandate in DC for like the heroes to be conventionally attractive.
Like I think of Huntress, I think of Wonder Woman.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah. Oh my god, they look so bad.
Fire is basically naked when she uses her powers, pretty much. And she's not literally naked; she's drawn naked, pretty much.
Zatanna, Bruce Timm going crazy style on Zatanna.
Yeah.
I would go DC.
It's kind of strange because like you feel like comic book artists and creators would be the kind of guys that have like a lot of sex and stuff, but it seems like they don't get it a lot, and maybe that manifests in their work. You know, strange.
People need to stop bitching about that stuff, honestly.
Oh, I agree.
Superheroes should be sexy. They should be the pinnacle of like human potential.
I agree.
Not just the women, but the men too.
I think I have no problem like having naked people in comic books all the time.
Absolutely, like their fucking costumes already make them look naked. They're all fucking skin tight as shit.
And even if it was like just appealing towards men, and you feel like it's unfair, which okay, sure, maybe it is unfair, but like if even it is catered specifically towards men, like there's nothing wrong with something being catered specifically towards men.
Hey, you're gonna hear no complaint from me if they start being like, yeah, we're gonna sexualize the men too.
If there's nothing wrong with something being catered specifically towards women, like with something like The Princess Diaries or Twilight or Titanic, then there's nothing wrong with stuff being catered toward men. Specifically.
I think we should just stop. Dude, the fucking gender war, sex war thing, that is like the most...
We gotta end that stuff.
I think that's honestly one of the most prominent like issues with society, and I think it is so fucking poisonous because I think like most people like are willing to participate in it.
We gotta let live and let live between men and women. We need each other. We have to get along on this planet we call Earth. Let's all just be friends, you know?
Let's just fuck each other.
And have fun. Let's have fun. Let's not be too harsh on each other and judging each other. Let's let have each other our
final rule.
Entertainment.
Have fun.
The golden rule. The golden rule is have fun.
The golden rule is to treat others how you want to be treated.
That too, but also have fun. Everyone let's learn to be more forgiving towards each other. Let's stuff like, oh, that's your entertainment, that's my entertainment. Grass is greener. Let's not have any ill will or resentment towards the sexes. Let's bury the hatchet. Come on, women. Come on, men. We can do it. Our real enemy is not our enemy is not men. Our enemy is not women. Our enemy has and always will be
the elites. No. Yes.
Mutants.
Oh.
Or lizard people. I'll take either. Or robots.
Bro hates Dr. Kirk Connors.
No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at like remember that part in SpongeBob?
Oh, man, he's not laughing.
Where the training video is just randomly cut to Mr. Krabs like, because of Mr. Krabs' crazy fear of robots or robot overlords.
I actually watched that episode the other day.
That's such a funny joke.
It is funny. Man, old SpongeBob I've just been putting on when I'm like making dinner and stuff. It is so good. Mm-hmm. It's truly funny.
Because of Mr. Krabs' fear of robot overlords. They forgot how to tell jokes in the newer seasons. Well, anyway, Brand New Day was good, I guess.
I really liked it.
Flawed. Pretty flawed. Maybe my opinion will change, but as it stands, I'm comfortable with giving it the 6.5, maybe lower. I'm kind of leaning towards 6.
That's what my brother gave it a 6.5.
I kind of want to be different from your brother. I'm going to give it a 6.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I feel like I can't give it a 6 higher than a 6 if I felt that sour leaving the theater.
Sour.
Sour. Well, not sour grapes because like I'm not jealous or anything. It's just
the credits are playing and I was smiling.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad.
And you know, sometimes the movie does that where like it schmoozes you over so well in the first part that like you're willing to overlook a lot of shit in the second half.
I mean, I was still enjoying myself in the second half.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is like sometimes the movie can do such a good impression on you that you're in a headspace where you're like more likely to like overlook or not even notice like negative stuff. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming along.
Please leave a comment, click like and subscribe, leave a thumbs up, interact with us at all, please. We're begging you. Please interact with us, please. Please give us. Please interact with us, please. We'll do anything.
Please interact with Jack, because he fucking clearly needs it.
Yeah, give a comment just for me. Leave a comment just for me, guys, please.
Tell Jack that he's a nice little guy.
I do that. I'll suck your dick, please. All your shit on live TV. Do it a little Homelander.
I'll suck your dick. Man, you know what? Hold on. I'm fucking hijacking the ending here. Let's talk about the boys for a hot minute before we wrap this up.
I want to talk about what do you want to talk about? There's a lot to talk about the boys, so make it.
We'll make it quick, guys. Don't worry, folks. We're not stretch here.
It's like 3 in the morning right now.
It is, yeah. But man, that ending. What did you think of that ending?
Oh, the ending
of the boys, yes.
Like as a finale overall.
The last episode, yes.
Okay, overall, I think it was terribly paced. I think Sister Sage got off way too easy considering that she was going to genocide everyone on the planet and by therefore was a more evil character than Homelander. I think that Kimiko's power was contrived. I think Frenchie's bullshit was ridiculous where he was like talking about assholes. That was just time-wasting bullshit.
I think Homelander...
Hang on, let me finish. That whole shit with like whoever the fuck that was from Gen V, completely squandered. I think that was completely pointless. She didn't even need to be there. Could have been an email. I think... them getting into the White House so fucking easily is ridiculous. I think they had a way better chance of killing Homelander at the Herogasm event, so it feels like really weird that he wasn't able to escape now when, by all accounts, Homelander should have been easily able to high speed his way out of the White House. I think they should have had that whole scene. Basically, I'm with TJ Kirk on this, where like in real life, I think retribution is inherently barbaric and we need to let people be punished, but not necessarily to a sadistic extent. In this case, I wanted Homelander to be... I want brutal retribution. We can have mercy and forgiveness in real life, but in fiction, I want brutal retribution. I think Homelander needed to be tortured with a blowtorch for like a solid 30 or 40 minutes, and then killed off.
It was so unsatisfying.
And finally, and this is going to tie back into the mutant thing, but Billy Butcher has done nothing wrong throughout the show. He has done nothing immoral. Everything he did was the best decision he could have made with the information available at the time. And Chewie should have let him release the virus and kill all the soups.
Even Starlight?
Yeah.
Even... Yo, mama.
You can't even list like another good one.
I think none of them are good. I hate the boys.
None of the superheroes are good people, so why should I give a shit if they're all genocided?
I fucking... Look, the boys is dog shit garbage. I'm so glad that the finale was so bad that everyone collectively was like, we're no longer keeping this in the zeitgeist. We don't give a fuck about the Soldier Boy.
I think oh my god, Soldier Boy, by the way, that was completely fucking mishandled. See, he's one of like my most important characters, and like
he went from I'll help you, Homelander, to you're on your own. I'll help you, Homelander. You're on your own.
And then he just gets like fucking subdued by Homelander and put into a tank, never to be heard from again. Bullshit.
It's so unsatisfying how Homelander, he loses powers for 5 seconds and we barely even like see him really fucking just like take that in. Yeah,
we gotta torture him. We gotta torture the fuck out of him.
Not just torture him, but I just want to see him psychologically just fucking decompose
and become
after that.
I wanted to see him become the Deep, and he kind of did, but I needed to see him like live as the Deep, being like this pathetic.
I think that would be a way better ending if he just had to live the rest of his life that way.
Well, I agree with that, but consequently, on the other hand, you have to acknowledge that like if you got Compound V.
The Boys is not a good parody of superheroes.
No, it's not good.
It's not a clever commentary.
It's not good political satire at all. I think it's way too unsubtle.
The Boys honestly worked way more as like a commentary on just celebrity culture than as superhero culture, and even then it wasn't that good.
Or even like republicanism.
Yeah.
I think the reality of the situation is, and I'm not saying this is an endorsement of republicanism, but the reality of the situation is that the entertainment industry is not dominated by right-leaning voices, usually. So if you're going to make a series criticizing the entertainment industry and celebrities, you need to be willing to criticize left-leaning people, and I don't think the show is willing to do that.
They
kind of did. I'll be fair, they did a little bit, but they really pulled their punches, I think.
The entertainment industry is run by corporations, and corporations' only interest is to keep the capitalism machine running, which is inherently right-wing.
Yeah.
And they'll do performative, quote-unquote, progressive things just for, like, it's like how fucking Hershey chocolate is. They're like, oh yeah, man, equality for all. We think he was blah blah, and they still like they'll have child slavery. Fucking pick their chocolate cocoa beans or whatever, And it's like, even though like on face value, it's like, oh yeah, there's like all this woke shit in Hollywood. It's like all this shit is being puppeted by corporations who will kill and rape you for your money. Which is inherently fucking right-wing. And
also, it just comes out of the fact that, like, I don't think The Boys was a good vehicle to make fun of something like MAGA or Donald Trump, because superheroes are not intrinsically conservative or right-leaning.
I would agree with that.
So why are we making a parody of superheroes where superheroes are conservative or right-leaning?
Also, Superman was created as, like, a progressive character.
For the time, of course. He's an immigrant. He has special powers. He uplifts the place he's been sent to as a child.
He's created by 2 Jewish creators.
He's got dark hair instead of blonde hair.
It's ridiculous.
I just don't see how this would... I feel like they really just want to make fun of Donald Trump, and they just kind of force it in the show, regardless of like how it necessarily fit in the story, the themes it was going for.
It does feel like kind of the remnants of 2016 Trump humor.
I think
it's just so bad.
It just throws so many what are they called? Like trending words. What are they called? Buzzwords. Like it's like, oh, AI this, AI that. We're using AI now. AI is a big thing, right? We're gonna use AI. We're gonna mention AI every fucking episode. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm so happy
every character talks like this. Get ready. Oh my god, did you see that? I'm not gonna fuck with him. He's gonna tear up my tits with my asshole.
Yeah.
Holy shitburgers.
I fucking... Oh, I hate when people write like that. It's the most fucking...
Nobody talks like that.
Bullshit.
Nobody talks like that.
It's like a Rick and Morty thing.
It's not mature. It's like immature.
Dude, literally the only people I've ever met who talk like that are the most obnoxious man babies.
Or
woman babies.
Let's not forget the fact
I've ever fucking met.
Remember that great part in the first season of The Boys where Billy Butcher gives this great world building and he talks about like all of the various V projects, like the VCU projects, like Homelander, Rise of Homelander 1, Homelander 2, Homelander, Rise of a Hero, Homelander, Origins of a Hero, Homelander against the dark deep state or whatever the fuck. And then you know what they're doing now? We're gonna do Gen V. We're gonna do a prequel show with
Soldier Boy.
Yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of spin-offs. Like, hang the fuck on, you hypocrites.
That's
time out.
People. Both the boys, like Amazon and the fans were like hyping the boys up to be like this fucking like big cultural thing that could rival DC and Marvel, and I was so angry at the idea of that because like I hate this world, I hate everything it represents because I'm a superhero fanboy. I love DC and Marvel to death, especially DC. These characters are part of my identity, like truly, sincerely, and so I was like. The Boys, it just sucks, and it's not even...
It's just sacrilegious.
Like, I'm not even against a parody of these characters, because there's been good parodies.
The thing is, it's a parody...
It's bad.
It's a parody made by someone who doesn't understand what made Superman work.
Oh, yeah, and also Garth Ennis, biggest hack in all of comic writing ever. And you know what? People, it's like... I love edgy shit. I love edgelords. I'm an edgelord. I love doing all this crazy... making shit just for shock value. Yeah. I love it, but oh my god. Garth Ennis truly makes that shit just such an eye roll. And if you're making me roll your eyes at your dumbass edgy shit, then it's fucking just dog shit.
It feels contrived. It feels forced.
It's not clever.
Over the top.
Those comics are horrible. They're so fucking ugly.
They're not very good. Not very good.
Ugly ass comics.
I don't know if I like the comics or the show better. I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards the comics just because I feel like the comics are more honest.
I'm just glad that the finale is so bad that everyone just wanted to forget the boys as quickly as possible.
For a while, I couldn't.
No one talked about it anymore.
For a while, I couldn't even criticize the boys, like on posts and stuff. Like I couldn't point out how like, hey, the themes here are dog shit and this isn't believable at all, and the show shouldn't be about this bullshit. And I get a whole bunch of people fucking like, where's your media literacy, bro? Another Republican MAGA. There's no to say media literacy. It's like, I am not MAGA. I'm pointing out the show. Just because the show like makes fun of Donald Trump doesn't mean I have to suck its dick. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, progressives really need to let go of that shit.
They need people have to get banned like the media literacy shit. Okay, that's just fucking
media literacy.
Get some media literacy.
A buzzword in and of itself.
Basically, just means like I can't disagree with you because I didn't read the text right. Is what you're saying. That's just what you're saying. It's like I didn't read. You're saying that I didn't read the text right because I don't agree with you. It's begging the question. Fuck you.
I mean, it's. I'm just so glad it's gone. I hope it's gone forever.
Yeah, I mean, I stand by the first season. I think the first season is good. Maybe the second season isn't, but I stand by the first season.
Sure.
I think the world building's a lot better. They kind of gave up on the world building entirely.
It's also just like really just like suspiciously sweet. The ending, like Huey and Starfire have a kid.
Oh, that's another thing. We have to talk about that real quick. What was fucking accomplished by killing Homelander?
Not much, yeah, because
Because Homelander was a symptom. He was not the problem was fucking Vought.
Yeah.
They were the fucking villains who needed to be taken down. Mm-hmm. Stan Edgar was a way more dangerous character than Homelander ever was. And he's free as a bird at the end. He's flying high. He's making plans. He's making deals.
Probably planning to make another Homelander.
Yeah, they're cooking up. I mean, maybe not, actually. That's probably... I think Vought even realized, like, Homelander was like a shit idea
Not
anyway.
exactly Homelander, but another thing that could end up like that.
Yeah. Dumb fucks.
It is dumb. It's a terrible message. Terrible ending.
Well, I think there is something kind of interesting, and I wish the show played in this more. But the whole point of Vought is that
I like the Animan though.
The whole point of Vought is that they give children superpowers, and they plan.
Oh my gosh!
And they arrange.
That was really inappropriate.
Shut up! They arrange certain things. They arrange superheroes to be born with their powers, and they choose certain backgrounds and backstory and stuff like that. But the thing is, because it takes about 20 years for a human being to develop. That means that every superhero we see is from a focus group from 20 years ago. So I think that's an important thing, and the show kind of glosses over that, but Homelander was not designed in the modern day. He was kind of like designed in like the 80s, during like G.I. Joe and shit. So I feel like he's kind of like a man at a time. And I feel like the show could have really focused on that, like him being made as a product for a generation that was last generation.
He's an out-of-time man?
Sure. I wish the show leaned more into that. The idea of like the superheroes being necessarily like being made for a world that's no longer for them because they were made by a fucking focus group 30 years ago.
Squirrel couldn't wait for the out of time.
I will say Anthony Starr, even though the material he was given wasn't always good, he was always a great actor.
Yeah, Anthony Starr was really good.
And even when he was given dog shit writing, he pulled in immaculate performances.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, I felt truly seen when Homelander was sucking on nippies, drinking milk. Oh, he gets it. He gets it. He gets me.
Would have been nice if we had a good ass eating scene in a good tossing salad scene.
Asses for the cavemen. Leave the tits to us, gentlemen.
Of course, also we find it morally disgusting that Huey got sexually assaulted multiple times and it was played off as a joke,
or just dismissed entirely.
Yeah, it's like Huey being an asshole for like getting raped.
Yeah.
Fuck Starlight, by the way. I'm with Homelander on that. I was like, fuck the Starlighters.
He hates the mutants. He hates the Starlighters. He wants them all dead. He wants them all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
I mean, you make fun of me now, but wait till you see, By the way, and this could happen. I need everyone in the audience to prepare themselves for, like, when robots become sentient. Because I will become, like, the David Duke of robophobia.
I guess we're kind of close to that.
Yeah. It'll be, we're talking like some animatrix, like, second renaissance robophobia. Except we'll win this time.
So, we all know his opinion on
Clanker, hard R. That's what we're going to be using.
That's funny. I like that. Clanker.
Yeah.
Clanka.
You can thank Star Wars for that.
Really? That's where it come from?
Yeah, in the Star Wars The Clone Wars, the clones would routinely call, like, the battle droids clankers. As, like, a slur.
I haven't seen Clone Wars. I've heard it's really good.
It becomes really good.
I would not be surprised if that's like the only good Star Wars media to exist.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I like those two Jedi Survivor games. What are they called?
Knights of the Old Republic.
No. They came out on PlayStation 4.
Star Killer, the Star Killer stuff.
No, that's like 360, Xbox 360.
Okay,
I don't know. It was like Jedi, Last Survivor, and Fallen Order. Yeah, those games. I really like those games. They're fun.
Sure. But yeah, Clone Wars is good, but it has like a rough start.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it gets better as it goes on, though. That's kind of the point, where it's like, we see like kind of like generic good guy versus bad guy scenarios, and then as the show goes on, we get into more like nitty gritties, and by the end of it, we're talking about like mass government corruption and subversion of people's rights and just war crimes.
I do have a lot of nostalgia for that era of Star Wars, even though I'm not even a Star Wars guy at all.
Oh yeah, the hype in the late 2000s for Star Wars was insane.
Yeah, those Lego games, the Lego sets.
Uh-huh.
I remember having a Clone Wars. Oh no, my brother had a Clone Wars like a bed sheet set.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice. And I had a Spider-Man 3 one. It was pretty fucking sick. I had a fucking pillow. One side was the black suit, and one suit was the red suit, and every night I'd switch it. Give myself a little variety. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude, that was a comfortable ass fucking bed too. God damn, now I'm thinking about it. I had some of the best sleep in my life. I was cozy. I was snug as a bug and a rug, getting my dick tugged.
Yeah, so I recommend Clone Wars for anyone watching, but maybe skip a few episodes here and there, a few arcs.
And I recommend. Oh, hold on. If I only have one recommendation, let me think about it. I'll have a Krabby Patty.
Extra cheese.
Hold the cheese. With
Pickles.
Hold the pickles.
How about onion? You want some onion?
Hold the onions.
You want a bun with that?
A bun?
Yeah.
Hold the bun.
Do you want the patty too?
We'll hold the patty.
Okay.
And I'll have
So you want the lettuce and the tomato?
Yeah, I do want the lettuce and tomato.
You know what they call those?
Salads?
Salads.
Oh, can I have one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll
that was our review of Brand New Day. Goodbye.
Bye.